Okay, happy Wednesday. I might have to do these market measure, I mean this daily update in two parts, two 15-minute segments because I think it's important that I cover this. Um, so today was a great day. Volatility popped nice and big and the market dropped. So here's the SPY. I'll expand the chart in dough here. Here is a 52-week chart. Most of you, all you folks know is a bull market. Okay, not much of you have traded like in choppy or bear markets. So let me, and here's the volatility right here. See how IV's really high compared to the last 52 weeks. It's a part of its highest. Okay, and so when you're trading, use this. Don't trade out of fear. Trade out of opportunity. Okay, so here's what I mean. Now, let me clear this. So I wanted to go over with you a couple of the things I did today. So not only I did put on more golden gecko positions, but I wanted to cover more management. So see right here, I had a 192 vertical call spread on. That means I sold a call, like the put side of a golden gecko. I sold the 192 and I bought the 183. So what I did was I closed that today because this is the closest put being tested. See, because SPY is at 194, 195. So what I did was I closed it, meaning I rolled it. I closed this and I opened up a new position here. Okay. So what I wanted to go over real quick is how you want to move your position before you get in too much trouble. So let me show you what I did. And I'll try to zoom in one more spot here. Okay, so oh crap, what did I do again? 192, 183. Okay, so let me show you where that would look like. I'll move this up to 183. Okay. Come on, one more. Whoa. Oh. I guess there's nothing there. Oh, I know why. Anyway, okay, so how do I? Okay, 192, 183. Here it is. Okay, so today, here's what. Okay, so today, here's what happened. This is the original position I had on, and I closed it, meaning I closed this and I opened up another one in the same trade. And all I did was, instead of it ending on October 18th, I pushed it out to the weekly October 13th, so the same month. Okay, but 2 weeks further out. So what happened was, and I'm just trying to recreate, so these numbers are kind of wrong, but let me just show you the percentages. Right now, this 190 put has a 70, I'm sorry, it was at 192. Right, hold on, let me, here. Yeah, that's just pretty close to what I had. Or you see, this is a position that I closed, so let me close this and show you the activity. So this is a position I had 192, 183. Okay, so here it is, 192, 183. And if you look right now, okay, let's look at the percentages. If I keep these on, I only had a 63% probability of being out of the money. So what I wanted to do was increase my duration and not lose any money and still have a better chance of a higher probability of out the money. So what I did was I closed it. Now, assuming, okay, so if I close it, I'd lose 39 cents or something like that, right? But anyway, let me show you what I did. Actually, this original position I had on and I collected 66 cents back on September 4th. So look what happens when I roll it now out to the 31st. And I also rolled it down, and I'll go like this. I'm going to change this to that expiration, right? Okay, right there. And I'm going to move this out to the one, oops, make this down to 190, which is right here. You see my position right here? It's right there, 190, and I think it was a 172 something, 170, I don't know. What do I have on? Let me double check. I closed it and I rolled it to the 190 and 172.5. So 190, 172.5. Okay, and I don't know if I can show this right now. It's not really treating it right because it's wrong over here. But anyway, so what I did was, doesn't really matter. I really just want to catch the percentages for you. So what I did was I wanted to keep it at about 70% out of the money. So what I did was I closed it and I rolled it, see, to what it was about 71% out of the money, which is why you see this here. Okay, see, I rolled it from this to this, and I increased my probability of being out the money to 70%. And I did it for a credit. So what that means is, remember, I originally sold these two for 66 cents credit. The position was going against me, so I closed it. I had to buy it back, and then I had to resell this. So as long as this number, when you roll something, if you roll it for even money, that means if it closes and it expires worthless, it's a scratch sale. You don't make money, you don't lose money. But if you can collect it for a credit, okay, you've already taken care of your lost position, and you rolled it for another credit. So if this position finishes completely out the money and expires worthless, I collect the 38 cents. So I went from, you know what I mean? I'm protecting I went from a losing position to buying myself more time and giving myself more time to make money, and I did it for a credit. Okay, I could have collected more. I could have moved it out further to November, but I wanted to close it within the same month. Only that's because that's what Karen talks about moving the position, okay, when before she gets into trouble, which is what I did here. Now, how to take advantage of opportunities. So here's what I wanted to show you. Here's the charts for SPY. All right, IB rank is pretty high. It's at 55. You know what I mean? So what I did today was, as you can see, I put on even more positions. Okay, so in the SPY today, I of course I adjusted this to bring it down, and I also opened up two more positions. All right, I did one early in the morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, right when the markets were pretty much open, and I sold a golden gecko for 67 credit, but I did it more on the bearish side because the market was going down. See, look, I sold the 181 and I sold the 206. So anything between 181 and 206, you know what I mean? We make money. Okay. Then later on in the afternoon, I saw the market went down even further, and volatility popped even higher. So later on in the afternoon, okay, well, of course, later on in the morning, I moved this because I knew I wanted to do this market update for you and show you folks how I adjust positions. Okay, but then a couple hours after that, the market was down like 20 something points to ES, right? So I was like, cool, let's do another one. So I put another golden gecko in and I skewed it. Look, I sold the 180 put, right? Just $1 difference. Why? Because I want a lot of different occurrences, and because volatility popped, I was able to collect more money. Okay, so now when you look at my trade page for the SPY, these are all the different positions I have on. Okay, and I'm just gonna manage them the way Karen does, meaning if the market drops to, so you can see I'm fine. The only one I'm really worried about is the 191, but it was at 192, and I already lowered it down to 190, so I think I'm okay. Right now, let me show you. We like this. We like a market that, like, I don't care if the market goes down, as long as it goes up and down, up and down. That's the volatility we need to make some money. All right. So when you want to, so could you put on another golden gecko? Sure. Here's what it would look like. Here's my iron condor, right? I go to advance. I have 56 days separation, 170 deviation, 5. No. Here's why I set this to 5. Because for a lot of you, look at the difference, okay? You can still make good money. The strikes are $5 apart. See this? The strikes are $5 apart. Okay? That's what this 5 means. That's 5 strikes from here to here. 5 strikes from here to here. Now, the reason why that market measure I put up was excellent for you folks to read is because, look, we still can do a 70% probability of profit. We're still at 1 standard deviation on the sell side. Okay, we can still collect decent credit. But look, we're only risking $436, and max profit is 64. That's greater than a 10% return on risk. See this? Because 10% of this would be $43.60. So if we collect the whole thing, we're gonna still make good money. Now look, even if we collect half of this, right, which is 32 bucks, right? What percentage of that is of the capital you're risking? Really good, better than a lot of most people do, right? So you can see that here's why I'm showing this. Look what happens when I move um the wings and I move them out to the 2 standard deviation line, which is basically a real golden gecko, like a standard golden gecko. I should call this a golden gecko mini, you know, the ones we do the 5 smart. Because look, now look, I can collect $1. My probability of profit only went up, what, 2%? Oh, not even 1%, right? Watch, clear this. Let's do that again. Probability of profit 71%. I move this out, okay, like this, right? My probability of profit only goes up by 2%. Okay? Yes, I collected what? More money. Okay, but look at this. I'm also risking a lot more money. Okay? But look, $109, that's still close to a 10% return, right, on your money. Now you know why when the IB rank goes higher, it's okay to go wider, because the IB rank, the height, the high IB rank is what gives you that edge and allows you to collect so much more premium. Now take a look at this. I'm going to clear this again. I'm going to do a strangle. Okay, same numbers, right? 1 standard deviation. Here, click. Look, how much can I collect? $1.54. Okay, now let's go back to this. Let's see if that's even good enough. $1.54. That's the November. So $9.85. Let's see. Is it getting better? $9.85 times it by 0.198 equals $1.95. So still not quite 20% of the expected move in November. What I want to do now is I want to check to make sure this is right. 51 days. Yes, 51 days. 9.85. Yeah. So still not quite 20% with the strikes. But for ETFs, because IB rank hardly gets that high, it was at 35. That market measure was for 35% of IB rank. IB rank 35%, you got to collect 19.8% of the expected move. We have IB rank above 50. As you can see, I just showed you why it pays with higher IB rank, you get paid more. Okay? Now, real quick, I'm going to take you to the charts. I've got about 2 minutes left. If I go over, if this thing will just cut off, and hopefully I want to show you folks something real quick. So tomorrow I might put in strictly a call spread, meaning I might just do this half of the trade. Watch. I'll do the golden gecko, right? Okay. I might just do this half. That's a vertical call spread. So to do that, you can just go here, go to vertical, go to short call, right? Short call vertical, click on go. And I might just do, what is it? That's wrong. No, a put. Sorry, I want to do a short call. Choose strategy, go to vertical, go to short call vertical. Sorry. And I click on that there. Why? Because if I'm bearish, I could sell this, move the strikes up to where it says 70% of the money at least, right? Collect a nice, I can even move it out because the IB rank's so high. Okay, look, I can collect $1.25 on the call side. I still have a 70% chance of being finishing the money. So short call, oh no wonder, this should be like this. My bad. Okay, there, kind of like this. So I have 80 seconds. That's horrible, right? So what I want to do is I want to move this in to at least about 70%, right around here. I can collect $1.24. I'm betting that the S&P 5 would still stay around 201, and I can collect a nice credit. All right, now here, 201 is up here. I'm betting it'll stay below this if I do that. Now, how do you folks know? Don't panic here. How do you folks know if the market will go down much? Well, look, I'm going to teach you something on the charts real quick. You know what? I'm going to stop it here because I'm out of time. So this is part 1, and I'll upload part 2 right after that, and I'll continue. If you folks want to listen to it, great, great. If not, let me know. Give me some feedback. All right, let me upload this, and I'll label this part 1, and we'll do part 2 in a minute.